Looks like Paper X is really highly considering a full-on C exec.
Yeah, but despite the heals, of course, not all topped up just yet. Munchkin, can he get the nice shots in through? And the Poison Cloud comes up, but Forsaken, he still somehow crouches through, continues moving forward. On the backup, and Paper X, they've taken their post-plant positions, 3 spread apart with crossfires all the way through. But a nice headshot from Meteor, kicks things up, and before he catches the trip, he's gonna get the second, down to a 1v1, and Texture already wrapping around. GenG will recover the pistol round. And right on triple Guardians there to try to really snowball things forward as both teams trying to have a bit of a skirmish to control rubber. It's going to be a late delay from GenG. We've seen a lot of teams adjusting to this. It's going to be a high-low from Karen as well, off of all the util masking the sound. And that is Rubble taken over. No weapons dropped on the side of GenG, just said upgrades coming through. But Forsaken, we've seen him lurk through so early once again from Baby Door. It's gonna be a triple. Can he get yet another ace? He seems to do it every to really activate anything here with the remaining timer of the spike.
Texture able to upgrade the gun. Cannot win the duel against Devi though.
And it's just Meteor, who doesn't actually have a weapon either, so he'll have to go for whatever damage he can get, trying to isolate the 1v1s. He gets one. Oh, I thought he might be able to get 2. Of course, the spike's still ticking down.
It's gonna pressure Forsaken here. They've got a crossfire set up.
Yeah, it looks like GenG, they just want to make sure that they're able to pick up a couple more weapons before they go in, and look at that, a triple peak. High-low crouch as well, but now it's back to a double from the side of Paper X. They're not letting this go yet. Mind Freak will spray down the remaining members, and Texture all alone with a Sheriff. Can't make the magic happen this time. Paper X will be taking over the lead, trying to make sure that Meteor cannot combat this. He doesn't have much to work with, all his util already taken down, but it's Charon here for backup. Munchkin as well, opening the door. They actually get fired back upon. Mind Freak is just continuing the spree as he takes one down, and that opens up a timing here for Paper X to enter the site. Meteor, can he hold on to it? No, the flash is too good. The paint shells will keep him tied up, and the showstopper will make sure no one else from GenG can approach as Charon eventually gets taken down from the lurk of Forsaken as well.
Ooh, the dink through the wall there by Texture.
Doing some damage, but there's just so much to get through and you don't have much space to work with. Lakia will still be able to fire back against Jing. Go for it. Prowler on pressure for Texture to run in. Seemingly wanted to take advantage of that low health on the dink. And it's going to Texture. He lands just onto the tripwire, and at this point, Lakia, he doesn't have a way out either, just trying to fight for his life, making sure that they do not chase.
And then they're able to do what you were talking about earlier, Will, that they're just dumping utility when they know they can get value out of it. And that's been really powerful. Big hit. Trade. Oh, Meteor and Terra
as well. Mind Freak trying to stabilize, but eventually goes down, and Paper X really choose to stay on fight. I mean, GenG, they really want to make sure that they don't get pinched from the flank as well. They are prepared for everything, and Lakia with a snap on, but something with a flick to answer back. And now the lockdown goes through, still not enough time though. They're on just gonna have to wait for the crossfire. The tripwire is sent, no reaction. Forsaken trying to bait this out. He knows that this door is open for a reason. And now they execute on through the revolving door is gonna happen. Wow. Jing sends it, uses the showstopper as an extra trade near Baby Door, but something is the guard. Can you get through him? The barrel. No idea. Lakia still hit aggro towards that Baby Door side, draw them out into the open. Mind Freak going for a bit of a Hail Mary with the front of the shadows. Meteor going to stabilize the shot first, but now the pinch. GenG, they hear his shots, and it's going to be a peek out from Texture, but he gets taken down. Mind Freak still going for it, half already done by Munchkin. The defuse, they just want to try to stick it, but the spam's coming through, it's ticking down. You have to stick it now, and he's pinpoint on for the headshot, and Devi will clean it up. A 2v2 victory.
Paper X is even going to be in that destination.
Oh man, I love this from Paper X. Anytime GenG is weak on their buys, it's going to be Meteor who's targeted, but you can't count this guy out with single shots. He'll take down 2. It's going to be the Ravel
to find himself that kill. Plant going to be able to come down. Switch to the Vandal.
Oh, with the classic. Oh, takes him down. That's a rifle upgrade. Now Forsaken's lurk. Are they ready for this? They have no idea. Forsaken, he'll just take the 1 kill. He's happy to buy time to try to bring home this round victory. Tries to flick up, but that's a tough one. Lakia will be able to find that kill. Mind Freak dodges, and he won't be able to connect to the second one. Munchkin picking another with the Sheriff, and it's going to be that just have to make sure we don't run into the Operator, nor any of the amazing ultimates on the side of GenG. Nightfall gets used. 2 members will dash out, but something gets ahead of it. Doesn't need audio when he's up in the air, and it's going to be the showstopper trying to keep the rest of Paper X at bay, but Jing jumping forward. Gets a lot more kills, and now just Meteor left alive. Picks up the Operator, He's always been good for 1, but can he be good for 3? Not even a single kill, as it will be an 8-4 half. To the right away, the guiding light, and it is going to be antied, and there's a paranoia, counter paranoia as well. Do they recognize where it came from? No, they're gonna spot Mindfreak a little too late, and their crosshair is shaken up by the boombot as well. Double kill for Jing. The answer back from the door from something as well. The backup is there.
Not letting go of those W keys and just going to keep right at their heels, right behind them. Now Aki is watching it. Is he going to be able to get it? Nope,
No.
that spiked down too.
Not quick enough, and Munchkin, he's afraid of the flank now, recognizing that they're pushing him from behind. You gotta be afraid of where's Forsaken coming from, because surely it's going to be a pinch and a wide swing. Something's been loving those. They wanted to plant something and see, but now they'll have to just start to walk in and clear all these traps. They have no idea where Forsaken might be. They're creeping forward. They thankfully will clear out the Cypher, and now taking over the site. It's gonna be a quick surround by Paper Rex. Revolving door and something now from Defender Spawn as well. Trying to clear the angles. He draws the sight of one, and that's going to be the cue for the rest of the team to start pinching it forward. Divide trying to draw aggro, but he goes down. Now a 2v2. GenG, can they win the duels? It's going to be Munchkin who wins one. Now a 2v1. Mindfreak, he gets one. Can he get the second? The spray down not quite landing. And Munchkin, checking drop just yet. He's not wise to it at all. His teammates are going to start to funnel in. One gets seen, it's a burst, but only one, as Forsaken wonders where the double peek will be from heaven. But I'm not sure if he was spotted by the Trailblazer, not at all. He's hiding right behind the tungsten screen. He counts for one. That's one down. Tries to hide back into it. Jing goes way far. The showstopper not finding its target. Texture's still alive. He stabilizes for another kill. The Mindfreak in the short. He won't find its targets just yet. The Nanoswarm keeping them at bay, and GenG, they've got the post plants. They've got the angles. The Nanoswarm will be cleared by Jing. He's quick on that, but they have to push. They have to get kills. It's a 2v3. The spike is ticking down, and they are just getting pressured as Meteor gets yet another kill. The paint shells, but Jing only 8 HP. Gets one kill. Can he at least drop all the weapons? No, it's going to be Lakia who will get the last kill, and GenG follow up to 7. The execute happens. Is 3 going to be enough for Paper X? As we do see the spray coming in through the smoke. Nobody close. They 7 clear the second trip, but it's going to be something that draws the aggro first. Forsaken good for a double. Jing still alive on the site. Something trying to bounce back out as Jing flies forward, but Texture, he's just going in through aim training as all these targets fly at him. 1v2. Can he get the clutch? He's already been spotted. He's going to plant with the help of the paint shells. Finds one. Doesn't have time though. He has to stick the plant. Will he have it? He stops it. Divine knows. And he goes for the peak. Texture with the ace.
So a lot of counter utility play. GenG this time going to be taking mountain control of the TP in the back.
Paranoia out, but he's not going to land the shot. Divine will stop it, and that should stop the advance from Paper X entirely, as Jing will slow things down just enough for something. He's thinking about peeking out of this revolving door. Off of the guiding light as well. The team comes right back in form from the cam. Make sure that they don't approach, and that buys him just enough time to try to get away. Still no audio, and he has no idea that the rope's been taken. Busy with the reload on the Odin. Mindfreak takes over drop. Spike already planted though, and GenG set up for the postman. Texture with a bit of a curveball, the wild card. Something might have seen him because he catches the barrel, chases him down, and immediately swivels for a second headshot. And now it's just going to be Meteor and Munchkin. 2v2, but the health not on their side. Nanoswarm, a lot of time bought. They couldn't clear it in time. Half not done. Now switching up that position, trying to push it. They actually just get it with the spray, and if Munchkin can't get it, it's going to be Meteor, who's just buying time. Still enough for Mindfreak. He tries to turn away, but Munchkin finds
that early game kind of anticipation of the pressure, dealing with it, then working the map nicely. Here we go, fast hit now out the open.
And just right through the screen for Texture to pick up a triple. Paper X, they tried to adjust, and Mindfreak's holding on for dear life. If he gets a third, it's a totally different story. But the lurk from Meteor, it's faster than Forsaken might expect. He has no idea, and it's going to be the kill. 12-11, map point for GenG. They know for certain as his door is open that it's going to be an A hit. Forsaken, does he look for a timing? He creeps in. He hears the Cypher cage, but that's just bait from Munchkin. The absolute 200 IQ play baits out the Cypher. Jing trades for something, but they've already lost quite a few. Divide trying to clear the site. Spike still not planted. The showstopper will have to be if there's a peek, but not quite just yet. Drop going to be filled up by Jing. It's going to be a pinch from Paper X. Mindfreak's creeping up, and the barrel shows as Lakia turns his head. Texture gets the kill onto Jing, and Mindfreak knows he has to get it, but not in time. And the IGL of GenG will close out an insane 13-11 map. Greens now. Something about the Sage, well, obviously very good in the pistol, but in general as well, it should be very good against the double flashes of the Gecko KO, as you still won't be able to fire through all the angles. Something just going to get a blind kill through the smoke. That'll dwindle down to numbers, and a lurk already in action by Devi. We'll keep our eye on that on the middle of the map, as he's already cycled all the way through, but the wingman's still going. That snakebite ain't taking away little bro anytime soon, and we've seen this too many times for it to happen again, as GenG will get the defuse. Letting GenG know that this is an execute onto the site. Texture's holding close. He gets spotted by the dash, so he's gonna have to buy time, as Munchkin will take out one of the Paranoia for support, but it's going to be PaperX that just absolutely overwhelm GenG. So he will go for another plant. This time, no Sage left alive, so no wall to block off the lines of sight. Meteor takes advantage of the long range, picks off the Viper, forces away something with the Nano Swarms, ready for the trade as well. Forsaken eventually wins out, but that gives time for GenG. The rest of the forces to push through. The Thrash will clear out all the areas, finds him, and he is detained. And forget any sort of disrespect, they will just be going for the defuse. Lakia barely lands in time to get the kill without coming out as well. Paranoia at the ready. This is a trap play set up by GenG. They're gonna push forward. The Dizzy tags him as well. They're ready for belt push, but Texture not able to get the kill just yet. So down to 4 members, 4 rifles for GenG. A dash in, but something, he's been surrounded. Lakia tries to push him, but something's just waiting for that opportunity. And that allows the rest of PaperX to try to swarm the site. Munchkin and Meteor holding true in the back of sight, trying to isolate the 1v1s, but they can't get in. The node command will just go down at the back. Charon not able to res as Munchkin eventually gets taken out. A 3v1. Charon, the rookie star, quiet in the first map. Can he find an opening in the second? Gets pinged, uses that against him, isolates one. Ready for another, goes for the repeat, but can't find Forsaken, already waiting wide away. Holding A with the op. It's going with the Nano Swarms, and the null command comes through though, so it's not gonna be allowing the Killjoy to hold onto the site any longer. Meteor actually backs out just to hold an angle, sees the gun barrel. Yet for GenG, all of them grouped up. The Paranoia goes all the way through, should have hit something, but they can't find him right around the edge just yet. And Meteor, he's still running and gunning when he swings around. Something will barely get that kill with 28 HP. The snakebite clears it right at the end, and the pit, but it's right up against the wall. The spike should be easy to spam through. Little bro tries to go for it, and Lakia swings out to assist the little bro, and it's going to be Wingman.
Yeah, and you got to be real careful here as Lakia. You have a Thrash, so you're a real big piece of this puzzle.
Well,
never mind.
You say that, the caster Chris strikes, and he'll go down without much of a fight. And PaperX now have control of this site, but Meteor trying to defend his own lockdown with his life. Can anyone get here to make sure that it's going to be PaperX trapped into this? Texture will clear the enemies, but something pushes out just in time. Ready, posted up in Snowman. Doesn't catch something up top. Doesn't catch anybody else up top either, and Devi will swing out on a timing. Take Texture with a headshot, so in a little bit of trouble. No command immediately to make sure that there is no utility for backup, and Lakia trying to make sure he goes for the anti-flash. They actually just don't check it up top. Munchkin draws the aggro first, and it's going to be 3 members down on the side of PaperX. GenG only taking damage on the side of their Gecko, so that takes away the Thrash, but it's going to be enough for the rest of GenG. They go for the retake. The Thrash comes out, trying to funnel everybody out of the pit. It's going to go land with the Paranoia out as well. Did they even hear the defuse with the Paranoia? Not quite sure. And now it's going to be PaperX who has to flood the pit itself, but it's going to be the defuse that already goes through. Not aware of the half being done.
Some of that lack of coordination, you know, with Jing coming back into the roster. Charon, oh boy.
It's going to be a lot, and they check the corner, but not quickly enough as Charon gets 2, and that should be enough to slow things down. Paranoia keeps Jing at bay. Lakia already under tube. Wingman clearing close, but Texture goes down from afar. Mind Freak will equalize the numbers. Meteor picks right up where Texture left off, and Jing has to heal. They should be aware. The resurrection comes in, and Devi tries to go for the trade, but it's a double stack. Lakia and Munchkin will clean things.
Turn the tables. Last time it was the defenders who were able to get this, but it's a much faster retake attempt here. PaperX already finding one. Munchkin down, the trade from Mind Freak as well.
Yeah, the flank coming in very fast. GenG wasn't quite ready for that. They were peeking out, but it seems that they were a little bit caught off guard, but a good angle from Texture. He'll still alive with 27 HP. See if that's the deal breaker as Charon swinging around. He finds one. Lakia's gonna pick up the kill. Goes for the trade there, and Jing, everyone solo. Mind Freak's actually gonna pick up the headshot onto 2. Lakia and Charon goes down. Texture still at 27 HP. Devi at 89.
Oh my
He gets
God.
spotted up top. Texture, hear the drop, but he can't land the headshot as there's a slight ramp down. And Devi will get
a little bit more normal, but Munchkin, these tricky positions, are they going to be accounted for? He gets hit through the
grating,
the grate of that fence.
Just barely stays alive. Had to go for the left clicks as the right clicks also would have just hit the grate as well, but it's going to be Mindfreak. Swings out, well aware of the lurk-in from Meteor. And Wingman not even going to get the plan, and it looks like gen.g perhaps losing a lot of that value. Texture will pick up a kill. Mindfreak not quite aware of Charon's position. Nice to regain a bit of an angle. Texture gets another at long range around the poison cloud. It's a swing out from Charon. He waited so patiently, and he's able to try to hold control of the site. And Texture with 30 on the Sheriff. Should be a quick backup as well. Flash drives at the ready, so is the frag when the toxic screen comes down. They were waiting for this moment. Devi picks off one, and gen.g, they might have to reconsider things as Wingman will go in for the plant. But is that just enough? No, Lakia can't get the spray down. PaperX, they're ready to push things out. It's going to be the Cloudburst, try to draw out a reaction. There's the Sage Wall, they have to break that quickly, but the swing of the wide swing, something once again, the crosshair magnet works its magic, and that's all the time Forsaken needs for the defuse. PaperX answer right back with a threat. Immediate clearance of all the utility makes him think twice about this one. The paranoia to allow Texture to dive in with the Shrouded Step. He's already under, but he gets spotted. The slow orb keeps him tied up. Munchkin will go for the trade for Forsaken with a quick double, and another from Devi and Jing each. It's going to be
so much available. They're just going to go.
Oh, it's the wall up. I've been waiting for something like this. PaperX, there's never just a clean game of Sage. It's always something tricky, and it's just a push out across the entire map. This gen.g just dropped like flies all near their spawn, never able to leave home. With the Omen in the mix, they haven't quite cleaned up the timings just yet, and PaperX will punish that mistake like there's no tomorrow. Wingman trying to get the tag, but it's just way too many members. Lakia will do his best something impersonation, but it doesn't end with a kill, as we see Meteor, last one alive, not able to land it onto Jing. Something just too good on the swing. And now the flash used from Forsaken to try to put extra pressure onto Garage. gen.g has to keep clearing all of that. Meteor tries to take it upon himself to open the map a bit further in mid, but it's not there, so they continue pushing. Green, something still here. Whiffs on that first shot, not off of the flash drive. Jing not able to stop the plant. This might be the best chance that gen.g has had. The drop, the quite check for him. Lakia looking for another. Can he get a second? No, and it's going to be Jing and Forsaken. Hold close. He doesn't want this pit to come up. He wants to strike when the iron is hot, and he'll try to swing out. They're trying to make sure that gen.g dumps all their util before they're able to do anything. Forsaken trying to go for a long-range trade, but it's going to be gen.g who still just wins out in the numbers. More angles. As we see a from the shadows from Texture. Lands all the way behind PaperX, and they have to jump into the smokes as Lakia sprays down for two. It's all up to something, and with the Blaze Storm, it's going to be so tough to try to clear this Viper's pit. Skirts around, and Charon will answer back. We still go yet another round. Hope disrupt any type of plant. The null command coming out, but it's not going to be catching the Killjoy just yet. Forsaken takes down the KO, and Mindfreak just trying to drag this fight out as long as possible. A wide swing from Texture, but Jing gets yet another kill. It's going to be the long-range hold from something, and now it's all down to Texture as Jing takes him down. 13-11 once again. But on the other side is PaperX. No fear, clearing out showers, and suddenly the position's very good for PaperX. They will take a big hit from something. The high Dizzy along with the Trailblazer. It's just their own 2 comp right now, and that draws all the aggro as Mindfreak's able to sneak out from his own smoke. He's now just holding heaven. They know that people are missing. He's just trying to buy time as everyone's missing their right clicks, but Munchkin will finally land the shot. Something trying to hold on to the site, and of course, eventually it is just going to be the round ending here as PaperX gets the defuse. Just cutting audio. Texture now been spotted. He has to pick up the tempo. The rest of the team has to come through. The Thrash is going to tag a bunch of people, and Jing's gonna go for the cleanup as Texture just has to hide himself in hopes that he can recover the round. But PaperX, they back-to-back flawless share of a potential lurk here in window. But will they get the clear? It has to be a double swing. Munchkin and Meteor, they were so good on map 2, but they isolated to the 1v1s, and something swings out for the second. Munchkin and Meteor shut. Don't want to let the fights get into the advantage of gen.g. The TP as well, as they look to protect the spike. Run down the clock. Lakia, a nice peek out.
Doesn't try to do with it, but he's going to hold the position on top of the box.
He's not spotted. Finally, they get an inkling of where he's at. They did pick up the spike, but they all run in. And Texture barely getting away with his life, but he's got 20 seconds, and gen somehow
Mindfreak going for it. He's got that ultimate in the bag. Trying to play a little bit of defense here for Paper X. Have the Seekers as well.
Oh, the Mosh timing's very good. Forces him to have to clear it out from afar, and Devi will get one. Something, he's stuck behind the box. Can he stay alive? Just trying to land it, and there it's going to be a kill onto Jing from Karon, but Mindfreak's already way past as he goes for a triple. Filing out from TP. You're unstoppable. Wants to get one step ahead. Take the tempo back as an advantage for Paper X. Now audio cut, and Karon will use that advantage to get the angle he wants against Jing, but they haven't quite cleared something from atop the box. And it's going to be Forsaken again with another kill. Meteor with the trade. Something spotted. Karon swings back out, regaining some of that confidence that we saw from the rookie. Over at Madrid, over during kickoff.
One enemy remaining.
2v2. Mindfreak puts Karon back in his place, and Meteor will swing around, but he can't land the shot. And the whiffs are starting to come in. That link all the way to defender spawn. Now they'll get the spike down. They have the orbital strike. They've got the tools to finally get around, but the Cove comes in and tries to fill it again, but Forsaken's ready for it. One step ahead yet again. The Reckoning will tie up Lakia. It's going to be the pop flash. He'll be good for one, but it's going to be another cascade. Vision now blurred away from GenG. Orbital strike has to be used to buy time. The spray to ensure. It allows Devi to close the gap. 2v3 for Paper X. Devi, can he get the kills he needs to protect his teammate? No, it's going to finally be a three-man win for GenG.
Much more comfortable post plant. Look at him trying to hide from Mindfreak. Not sure if he got spotted or not.
Oh, he still gets one. That's the best that GenG could have hoped for. So now a one-for-one trade. You heard all the TPs. GenG wants to plan here. They're trying to push the defender spawn, but the spike is already dropped by Lakia. He's caught unawares away from his teammates. There's the flash towards backside, and the showstopper will be the one to secure the kill. Texture noted as well. He's tied up now in a crossfire between four members of Paper X, and Jing grounds the crosshairs, gets the kill himself, and the judge will not do anything as justice is served. Spike's still not planted just yet. The site surrounded by Paper X.
Spike planted.
Something trying to throw a curveball, going all the way around being long, but Karon will swing out, get two. The rookie putting some numbers back on the board, trying to bring home just one more round, trying to keep the hope alive for GenG as all five remaining members will hold on to dear life here on the site. Mindfreak gets one through the spam, but it looks impossible. As cold as he can get, it's just too many targets, and Texture with three. It's going to be a 2-10 half. If they were to TP away, they'd have to do it on a snap as they run into more members, and they're just looking to flood. The Dizzy goes down, the Trailblazer heads, but Munchkin's good with the spam. The pop flash, but Lakia just continues to spam on a rhythm. G will start to have to make some snap decisions. The camera no longer giving them free control of showers. Munchkin fills it. Forsaken goes for a swing, and he actually wins the duel out. And that's the cue for Paper X to start pushing in. A long-range kill onto Heaven on Meteor as well. Texture, he's caught right in the middle of the site. He has to make sure that he clears his angles, but he can't. Lamb's already taken over as well. Possible to try to continue here. So many teleports coming in. Lakia's a little scared about this one. Not quite ready for it. Chooses to go for the double-triple, but only good for one kill. No gun upgrade, and Karon will die to the spike. Back in over the truck. Uses a Cove for cover as well. And he lands safely into Lamps. The left side of the site taken over. Waiting to see if there's a peek out, but Meteor not going to fight the bait just yet. Just waiting for backup to arrive as Karon already goes down. Tags one, that gives Meteor the first kill. In showers, Lakia good to cover on Lamps as well. Spike still not planted. It's going to be a rush to TP over. Munchkin's ready for it. They see the pings coming in from the neural depth. That's one. Can he get the second? He wants to buy time. Cannot get the kills, but dwindles the numbers down. 3v2 for GenG. Paper X double swing out from Hookah. They will continue to charge forward. They don't want to miss a single beat. Something actually gets one kill. Now a 2v1 on the site. Meteor has to come in for backup. They need to get this crossfire right now for GenG. Lakia gets one. Push comes through. GenG not quite aware where he's exited. Neither of them checking elbow. He gets one, realizes he's not going to get the transfer. Thrash at the ready, sends it on a timing. Doesn't matter if he's, but he's gonna wait. Jumps over it on the box, and Meteor heads up play. Their job, Dizzy taken down, tries to clear the wingman. He actually gets it, goes for the blast back, stays alive. That means so much, but eventually he gets wrapped around. Now the orbital strike with the pop flash comes in, something able to stabilize his aim before the cyber cage comes up. Lakia's here for backup. Now a 3v3, but weapons upgraded for Paper X. Get another lease in this round 18. Something spots the side of Munchkin on that jiggle. Munchkin as well goes for the check, but it's the spray down from Jing and Mindfreak. And now the IGL of GenG all alone. Gets one, but can't get the second. Mindfreak with another triple kill.
That cost him his life, and that might have cost him the round.
Going to be that Odin coming out just to pressure GenG. Sure, a quick swing out, but not going to be able to pick up that weapon upgrade just yet. And that Odin is just mowing down GenG. Seekers used. Lakia stuck in guarded. He will get surrounded. And Meteor is too far away. Lakia goes down. Go awry. Meteor would have to be a 180 flick of his lifetime to get this. He finds one, trying to spray down, but too much time. Forsaken swings out. And PaperX answer back, putting down their claim to the throne once again in VCT Pacific.